I don't have any time left. I need my time. I have 3 minutes. Please leave. Thank you. Finally, I get to go on a big show to sing, but now I can't sing.
Oh no, that's a sneak peek at Cyndi Lauper's new reality show. Coming up after the break, Cyndi's live in studio. We'll get to hang out with her, but right now...
I mean, I don't care if I don't get paid. I didn't do this to get paid. I did it to do it. I mean, I get paid as a writer and a singer. And I don't care if I have $1 billion. I don't need that to live. But I do need to do my work to live.
There you have it, some classic Cyndi Lauper from back in the day. The year was 1993. And with us now, put your hands together, Cyndi Lauper in the house.
Thank you.
Looking amazing, better than ever, by the way. But in contrast to what we just saw, what goes through your mind when you see those old videos?
Oh, the interviews? You know, I think, oh my God, I look so young. It was such a long time ago. And, you know, I remember the hairdo, so I know when it was and what I was working on because of how I dressed and the kind of music I was making.
Wow, but I mean, as soon as we saw the footage before we went to it, you know, off camera, you knew exactly that was 1993. Do you remember your hairstyles and what you was wearing?
Well, 93,
your entire
94, career? Yeah. Well, the hat and yes, the hair color.
Wow, wow. So why do a reality show now at this point in your career? Why is now the time?
Why not? I love TV, and you know, I did want to do a scripted comedy show, but then I realized that my life is a comedy, so I might as well film it. And I'm so used to being in front of the camera, and I did a lot of, this year was amazing. There were a lot of things that I did, like, you know, I'm still writing for the play. I wrote a memoir with Jancy Dunn. And it made the New York Times bestseller list. See, 4 high schools, I wondered, but you know, it worked out for me in the end. So if you're reading a book, it works out in the end.
What are your fans gonna learn? You're learning through the process, but what will your fans learn about you through this process that maybe they had no idea about?
Well, I always keep my family out of the fray. Yeah. So, you know, you get to see me as, you know, I don't know that I'm the best mom, but I know that I love my family. And I'll always be there. And I think, you know what? For women, it's a good thing to see, you know, that everybody's in the same boat. It's the struggle of the juggle. You're trying to work and trying to be home with your family. So it's always like, you know, like after this, it's like, well, grab your suitcase, okay. You're gonna run to go see them, and then you gotta run back to go to work.
What are some of your secrets to balancing it all?
Don't know. I have no secrets. You got one?
I don't have one. No, I'm a bachelor. I'm still figuring. I can't even keep a dog happy.
No, you know, I'm blessed with a really wonderful husband who has a great sense of humor, is extremely creative, and, you know, is a strong arm of our family. My son and I are really blessed to have him in our lives.
Can we please talk about your look today? Because, I mean, you are an icon, a musical icon, but your fashion is so much a part of your identity, and your fans, you know, love and celebrate your originality over, you know, decades of work. But today, first of all, this hair is fierce.
Yeah, she's giving us some leg action,
you got the,
I'm sorry.
You got the leg on, you got like the stacked bangs happening. So how would you describe your fashion today?
Well, this is the TV interview guy. That's what I thought. And I put a little bit of fashion in. I thought I'd do like a monotone look in the makeup and kind of, I think that pink is cheery. I think a little bit of red has some, gives it a little depth. You know, and I didn't do this alone. It takes a village. You know, my stylist, Nikki, who you see a little on the show, too. And also the team of people. You see that on the show, how we do the fashion, or how we think about it, or how I'll say, oh, well, let's look up Audrey Hepburn today, or let's do the 90s doing the 70s, or, you know, But it's all, if you know your fashion history, then you can put something together. And also, we always look at the line. Yeah. And my stylist is really quick and clever, and, you know, nobody's perfect, but you can, with the clothes, you can look at the silhouette and make it look right.
And get the job.
You know, listen to me, I sound like just have a fashion show, let me tell you. No.
Well, let's talk about some of the young artists and musicians with fashion, the Nicki Minaj's, the Lady Gaga. You want to talk about them some, or?
No, wait, don't answer that. Don't answer his question, because we're going to wait for that. It's going to be a little bit later in the show if you're down with that. She is going to answer all of those burning questions coming up. Sound good?
Sound good?
Hey guys, we're back, and as promised, we're with the legendary and still so unusual Cyndi Lauper. Her new show airs on WeTV tonight at 9 p.m. with back-to-back episodes.
Yeah, it does.
Make sure you're tuned in.
We'll be tuning in, but we could not let you go, Cyndi, without getting your take on a couple pops of culture, as we like to call it. You know, you and Madonna in the 80s were so out of the box, so innovative. This new crop of talent, say the Lady Gagas, the Biebs, Nicki Minaj. Are you a big fan of the newbies?
I think that whenever somebody's trying to do something creative, it's a great thing. Whenever somebody tries to step out of the box and is successful at it, that's a great thing. I love Nicki Minaj because she's like a painting.
I can see you and Nicki doing a song together.
I love Nicki.
Duet, maybe? You and Nicki Minaj?
You know, I think that Gaga is like a sculpture. I think that, you know, lighten up with the Bieb. He's a cute kid. He has some catchy songs. He's not a school teacher. He's, you know, stop with the cutting stuff, because that's retarded and really bad, you know, for kids. It's like a bad joke, totally bad. Yeah. You know, so chill out.
Before we let you go, Kim and Kanye, what are your thoughts? Happily ever after for those two?
I don't know. It's up to them, isn't it? You know, I think it's interesting. I mean, it's hard to be a celebrity couple. Really hard, you know? But I wish them the best, you know? They're going to have a baby. How joyful is that? That's a great thing.
Very happy. And it's a big weekend. Golden Globes are this weekend. Any favorite movies?
I like things like The Hobbit. I love that Jackson guy, you know, the way his cinematic view of things. But, you know, I think I'm curious to see the Ben Affleck movie. I think Matt Damon makes good movies. Yeah. But then I go and look for the, you know, chick movies too. I like to watch movies with my son a lot. So he'll always go for the things that I never go to, you know, look, except that we all watch all the Will Ferrell movies and the Adam Sandler movies. You know, you have to. I have an 11-year-old boy too. I think our sons are close in age, so I end up seeing a lot of those things when. Yeah, but you know what? I wouldn't otherwise. They're really funny. Yes, absolutely. You know, so. It's the beauty of motherhood. Whole new world. And a whole new world that we all haven't seen in a while. It's on her show. Y'all have to tune in. Cyndi Lauper, still so unusual, on WeTV. Thank you so much. Thank you. So lovely having you.
Thank you, Cyndi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for an all-new Sunday edition of E! News.
Plus, Juliana and Ryan, they are live on the red carpet for the Golden Globes arrivals starting at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, so be sure to watch.
Oh, yeah. Now, we leave you with the Golden Globe-nominated song from The Hunger Games. This is Taylor Swift with Safe and Sound. Have a great weekend, guys.
Viral moments. Singer Cyndi Lauper has had a few of them recently, and I just talked to her all about it. Well, I am taking over the trolley here at the Grove for this next interview. We have been rocking out to her hits for years. And now she is ready to take us behind the scenes of her unusual life. With me, of course, is Cyndi Lauper. So great to see you, Cyndi. How you doing, Tom? Now, I gotta ask, why'd you decide to put your life on camera?
Well, you know, I wanted to do a comedy, a scripted comedy, and then I realized that my life is a comedy.
I'm here with my friend Kathy Griffith.
It's Griffin, but, you know, whatever works for you.
That's fine, David. That for years.
No, she called me Kathy Griffiths. I'm used to it. That's great.
I messed up her name. I mess up every name.
Yeah, what did you call her?
Griffiths.
Griffiths? She's definitely got away with words.
Went to the Kentucky Derby, of course. You might have seen that on YouTube. There's a little mishap there. Dropped the F-bomb.
Hey! Of course, it's not on.
idiot. I had no idea it was on network.
Yeah.
And then I had to apologize.
I want everyone to be sure to watch Cyndi Lauper in Cyndi Lauper Still So Unusual, Saturday, January 12th on We.
On 9 o'clock.
9 p.m.
So, ladies, unless you've been living under a rock, you've...
Good night, Barbara.
Then tough times for 80s pop star Cyndi Lauper. We'll show you why. Cyndi Lauper will forever be known for that song, Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
And that actually was my anthem as a teenager.
Okay, that might be a little too much information.
Kidding. Well, it actually hasn't been all fun for Cyndi lately.
Yeah, and why is she crying in this video we're about to show you? Well, I think a lot of mothers out there are going to relate to what Cyndi has to say, and it's all coming to light in her new reality show.
Today sucks for me.
Cyndi Lauper's life is very trying. The Grammy winner is near the breaking point.
I'm sorry I'm crying. I just feel bad. My kid's growing up and I'm not there. I think every woman can kind of relate because when you try and do any job and then try and go home and have a normal life, it's hard.
In her show, Cyndi Lauper, Still So Unusual, premiering this Saturday on We, the life of a rock star who happens to be a wife and mother of a 15-year-old son goes under the microscope, and it's not always so pretty.
I'm alone all the time.
I'm alone, too.
But not the way I'm alone.
I'm tired. I want to see my husband.
It's the struggle of the juggle.
You raised our boy, basically.
I'm a huge fan, by the way.
She's laughing, but I'm pretty sure that he just made her love him a little bit more.
Absolutely. That was a good move. Well, let's talk about the movie franchise loved by millions around the world.
You're talking about the Twilight franchise, of course.
Of course, absolutely. Well, what happened the morning after Bella and Edward's Night of Passion? Well, you didn't see it in theaters because it got cut from the film, but only now E.T. can show it to you.
Bella survived.